Walgreens, they have enough. Walgreens is spending more money on chains, on shelves that are being locked. They're spending more money on security. They're spending more money replacing the goods being stolen. And especially the amount of security measures that's in a Walgreens in San Francisco is so high that they're losing money at this point, okay? I mean, shoplifting is a daily occurrence in America, okay? Like, a lot of people shoplift here, but here's the thing. San Francisco, shoplifting is at a whole different level. In other cities, shoplifting is usually punished. You got arrests, stuff like that. That actually deters a lot of shoplifting. But San Francisco, they don't care at all, which sends a message to people that, oh, if I shoplift a few $100s of whatever, I wouldn't really get caught. I get let off. I mean, you probably recently saw that one video of a car being stolen and it just yeets off like a stairwell, crashes to a pedestrian sidewalk. It could have killed somebody. And the charges were all dropped. And of course, when something like that happens and charges get dropped, obviously stealing a few $100s is going to get dropped too. And Walgreens is no longer being in this situation. And Walgreens is closing 5 San Francisco stores thanks to failed California policy. Now, remember, San Francisco is a city that truly doesn't care. All right, business owners literally have to beg. They call 911, 311, city council to get tents removed from their business establishment entrance, and nothing ever gets done. And this is why San Francisco, among all of the cities, let's just say all of North America at this point, it's the fastest city where stores are leaving and closing. That's not a record that you want for San Francisco. Just give you guys an idea right here. This is a big deal, all right? In San Francisco, apparently CNN went to a Walgreens. That's the #1 spot for theft in all of the 9,000 US stores. And this is a big deal. I mean, if you actually go to some of these Walgreens, a lot of the things are actually chained up. You probably have heard of the news of ice cream and frozen pizza having like big chains in front of like the freezer. That's actually true, okay? That's not false. And apparently a lot of items, toothbrushes, toothpaste, even some medications are locked up behind shelves. And you're going to be needing more employees because employees have to physically go there, unlock the door, give you the item, and then lock the door again. I mean, of all the 9,000 stores, think about it. Walgreens, a lot of stores, and they pretty much say that the #1 spot for theft is a San Francisco Walgreens. No wonder Walgreens is shutting down. If you go to a Walgreens at a regular city, you go in, nothing's really locked up, okay? Maybe some of the alcohol is locked up, or maybe some of like the super expensive items are locked up, but 99% of the things in Walgreens aren't locked up. San Francisco's Walgreens is 100% locked up. They couldn't lock up the freezer, so they put a massive chain in front of it to prevent stealing. I mean, look at this. San Francisco is getting worse and worse and worse, okay? I mean, this is something that I've never seen before for a city. Even Fisherman's Wharf is getting trashed off. Tourists are getting stuff robbed. The poop app shows that San Francisco is overwhelming with poop. And if you look at this, it's a crazy scene. San Francisco, unbelievable. Even some of the streets are completely dirty. And the streets that used to be very clean are now super dirty. In fact, this is a very scary place to live, let alone just visit. And this is why you have big corpos like IBM, big corpos like Meta moving their conferences from San Francisco to places like Denver. And some are even thinking about moving a lot of their conferences to Las Vegas or just Miami in general. And so far, Elon Musk has also praised San Francisco for the culture and a vibrant city. Let's be real, he's being sarcastic. And most likely he's going to be moving Twitter out very, very soon. And that's just according to some of the forum rumors. And check this out. North Beach businesses on edge after spat of break-ins. There's not even that many stores in San Francisco that are still open. There's whole streets of bars and restaurants being closed. The Westfield Mall has fully closed down. So you can't really rob it anymore because the businesses are gone. And now San Francisco cameras have captured a massive series of break-ins in San Francisco's North Beach neighborhood. This is actually a good neighborhood. This is not like the Tenderloin district. This is where a lot of wealthy restaurants, bars are. So you also have an Nutella restaurant being robbed as well. Massive break-ins, Local business owners are on edge, and I get the idea. And once again, no one's going to be caught. Probably if they do get caught, nothing really gets done, and they're back out again robbing and terrorizing stores. And this is why no one wants to go to San Francisco. San Francisco is also offering you guys up to $50,000 if you want to move there and open a business. They'll give you some money, give you a few G's to open a business. And I guarantee you, nobody wants to do that. When your local Walgreens is getting robbed so many times that they actually went bankrupt, this is probably not a place to go to for business. I mean, there's still a few business owners opening businesses in San Francisco. I really don't understand why. Highly don't recommend it. And plus, over 100,000 office workers aren't coming back anyway. So San Francisco is honestly pretty screwed. Empty streets at night, empty bars at night. The party scene is pretty dead. And San Francisco is really going down in the dumps at this point. It's getting to the point that where store owners, nothing really gets compensated anyway. Store owner in San Francisco who owns a sandwich shop asks man to stop urinating in trash, apparently in front of his business, gets slugged in the face, got some stitches, got a black eye. What about the guy? Nothing really happens, right? No arrest is made. Probably call the cops, but it doesn't really work. At this point, apparently San Francisco, with so much homeless tents, businesses are actually ordering $2,000 planter boxes. And these planter boxes are being put in San Francisco to prevent homeless encampments. And the citizens are the ones putting these planters. The city doesn't care. In fact, planter boxes are actually a very lucrative industry in San Francisco. I guess if you guys want to make some money in San Francisco, just buy some planter boxes and put it smack in the middle of the street. Now, if we check out some of the most popular streets in San Francisco, you do have a lot of these, right? You know, several of these streets are known for bars, restaurants, big events. The Mission is where everyone goes to because there's so many cool restaurants and cool things to do. And before the pandemic, this was honestly a grade A, S tier spot to live. Now it's pretty much overran by a lot of tents. Restaurants in certain streets are closing down because business is very, very small. This is kind of thanks to the massive exodus of tech companies. People joke that this is going to be Detroit 2.0. It is going to be Detroit 2.0. And if situations like these in San Francisco doesn't get fixed, this is practically a dead city. There's scenes like this everywhere. And remember, they used to just be located right next to the Tenderloin District or in the Tenderloin District. Now everyone's moving out. The homeless crisis in San Francisco is crazy. Park hotels and resorts have to falter on a loan. Tourism is down an all-time high. Nobody's getting Airbnbs. This is by far the worst place to be. And Zillow, oh yeah, the real estate prices have dropped a lot. If you see this house here or this condo here for this price, they're not going to sell it for a listed price, okay? I've seen transactions where it's like 30% off for a residential condo. Prices have fallen so much in San Francisco. And as they fall, nobody wants it, right? It's one thing to have crime and it's one thing to not do anything when there's crime. San Francisco is basically a wild, wild west. It's lawless. Nothing really gets done. And like I said before, it may be a little bit too late for the city. I like the city. I've been there pre-pandemic. Honestly, one of the biggest American culture hubs, but nothing's being done, right? And this city is actually screwed. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.